Add myself to the page. Hey everyone. Okay, so hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Master Your Resilient Mindset Monday live. And I want to welcome all of you beautiful people to my live, to the live, to the live. I'm so excited to be here. I am. uh, if this is your first time, I want to welcome you all. I also am going live on my vision board, Mindset Research Circle Facebook group. So if you all see me kind of turning my head from left to right, that's what's going on. And I want to first start out by saying welcome to the Master Your Resilient Mindset Mondays or live, which is also known as Master Your Resilient Mindset Monday. And my name is Angela Willis, and I am a wealth and wellness, resilient mindset trainer, realtor, and author. And let me see if I can make this blow up this, um, blow the screen up a little bit more. There we go. So if y'all have noticed, my background is a little bit different because it's been the last two lives I've done have been a little bit fuzzy, so I decided to not do virtual background. I'm just going to do background, um, a real, do a my own. I'm just going to just leave out the background, a virtual background, just to see the um, if the video comes up a little bit more clear. Again, I'm a work and wellness resilient mindset trainer, realtor, and author. And here on this channel, I show up for caregivers, women, professionals, leaders, and professionals working in highly critical environments who are navigating high stress environments. Um, People who are strong for everyone else, but sometimes need support themselves. And so that's what the purpose of this channel is. I share resilient mindset practices, spiritual tools, and practical strategies that have helped me over the years break free from negative patterns that no longer serve me, and mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even professionally. And I want to personally invite you all to join me in this movement if you haven't already. And so, because this is just, I want to put this out there. This is not just my assignment. This is a collective call for all of us to rise together. And I want to really, really emphasize, truly want to say that I truly believe God is calling you all, uh, you to be a part of what He's building through us. Again, so I'm asking that you all stand with me, that you all share this space. I'm talking to you all too. My vision board, Mindset Research Circle. I'm asking you all to stand with me. I'm asking that you all share this space. Help me shift the atmosphere. Help me reset mindset. And let's walk out this purpose together, because this is just what I believe I'm not just called to do, but I also believe that you've been called to do this as well, and joining me in this Master Your Resilient Mindset movement. So on that note, I know Christmas is 3 days away, you all, so I'm going to make this live short and sweet. Keep it short and intentional. I do want to give a special shout out to a few people and communities that I truly admire. And one of those people happens to be Dr. Tima Bryant. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Anita Phillips, um, Bishop Marvin Sapp, Melody Hopkins Lucas. I want to give a shout out to my Keller Williams family, my Vision Board family who's watching me on my other device, my Vision Board, myself, Reset, and my Sweet Fellowship family as well. Yep. Many of the people I mentioned are walking, I've mentioned are walking in ministry and in business, and I deeply respect how they lead with integrity, wisdom, and faith. And so that's why I made a point to shout out some of these names, such as Dr. Tima and Dr. Anita Phillips and Bishop Martin Sapp, because they really, really are, they really do inspire me. And so I want to start out by sharing the lyrics to a song that actually I think is, I have found very encouraging, and I think will be encouraging to you all. And it's called "He Saw the Best in Me." And for those of you who don't know, it was this sung and led by a gospel artist by the name of Marvin Sapp, and he is a well-known, world-renowned gospel singer. Um, and the lyric, I just want to read a little bit of the lyric for you all. It goes like this: "He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me." Does anybody have that testimony? When folks wrote you off, said you would never make it? What did he see? He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. Can I tell you all one more thing? I just need to tell you one more thing. Listen to this. He's mine and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only frees me for who I am. And he is mine. I say it again, he is mine, I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. And then he goes on to say he saw the best in me. And so I just thought that was very, very powerful. Because sometimes we all think we're misunderstood, and people, and so that song means a lot to me because I have often been misunderstood, and I cannot tell you how much this song has blessed me because it started to make me realize that, just some people can get the wrong impression of you just because you may be a little bit too bold or you might be a little bit too confident, and that can be for some people. It can be for some people who are insecure, I should say. It can make them very, very nervous. It can make them feel intimidated, and that could go on and on and on. But I'm not trying to do it sound like I'm trying to be trying to base anybody. But anyway, that song was really encouraging. So last time, you guys, I was trying to read a testimonial from a former from a past co-worker, you could say, a person from a but who's still a friend of mine, and his name is, he's a former ABA player by the name of Gerald. And I'm going to read what he said. He says, Angela has to remain true to who she is. He is loyal, hardworking, compassionate, and has a genuine heart for helping others. I've always appreciated her dedication to serving and her desire to equip people both spiritually in their understanding of scripture and practically in their financial growth. And again, that was written from by Gerald Sasser, and I appreciate Gerald for writing this. Um, for just writing, he giving me this vote of confidence in me um, and for um, just basically just verifying and backing me up on, as far as knowing that where I am stand, that I do stand um, um, for doing right, and I do stand uh, faith, and I'm a woman of faith, and I'm definitely work, definitely a woman. It's a work in progress, but I have also been those down with trusting in my faith in God. So on that note, I want to thank you again for that, for this testimonial, and I'm just going to start just by sharing my story, you all. So about a month ago, I was asked to speak at my church for a Wednesday service, and the topic of the theme was about taking a promise. And during my speech or presentation, I talked about the hard truth surrounding trusting God and surviving the process of receiving the promise. And I talked about how trusting God generally requires going through some valleys and being some storms and being tested, stressed, and there being days where you don't know or feel like you're in control. And these are just some real straight up truth. And because growth can feel uncomfortable, breaking is uncomfortable, and transformation rarely comes wrapped up in conflict. So during my speech, I left the listeners with some spiritual and mindful tools that I could use in my journey as going through the process, my 5-year journey. And I decided that I wanted to share them tonight with you all. So without further ado, I'm going to share some five spiritual weapons, and some mindset, and some non-spiritual weapons, but I call these mindset tools that I use. And some of you have probably heard me share them before, but I'm going to share them again. And so the first tool I'm going to share, as far as from the spiritual tool, is taking communion. It's taking communion. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna stop. Hang on. Oh, okay. So yeah, I did kind of skip a little bit ahead of myself, but anyway, I'm gonna stay where I was as far as the hard truth surrounding trusting God, surviving the process, waiting on the promise, and so the spiritual weapon that I mentioned, communion, to remind yourself that Christ lives in you, and to remember what He did for you and community, which you can read about this communion in 2 Corinthians 11 and 23. Number two, speak life according to Proverbs 18 and 21 and Matthew 16 and 19. You have the power in your words to speak what God says and not fear, and not what fear says. So I'm going to say it again according to two scriptures, Proverbs 18 and 21 and Matthew 16 and 19. You have the power in your words to speak what God says and not what fear says. Number three, praise is a weapon. Prayer shifts atmospheres when circumstances haven't changed yet. Number four, prayer is a weapon. Prayer aligns your will with God's will. Prayer can be very powerful in reshaping and changing the outlook of things, of how you see things. And it not only outwardly can change things, but it can actually, again, change things inwardly. And again, I love how it shifts the mindset. Sometimes you see things from a different point of view, or things different from a different outlook or perspective. And finally, five, I say ask the spiritual insight, as God to open the spiritual eyes and ears so you can discern what season your food in. So I'm going to leave you out with some mindset tools that I also use. Because this is not a lecture, I consider this a one-on-one dialogue. So if you find yourself saying, why me all the time? It must, why is it going to be, I hope, well, if you saying it will always be like this, why me, why me, why me, why me? I want you to pause and reframe and start saying, I am developing. I am developing. I'm developing a mindset, a stewardship mindset. I'm developing, this season is shaping me. Don't think of it as this, God is punishing me, or life is just unfair. But start to really reframe your thinking by saying that, what is it that I'm being shaped? What is this season? What is this season teaching me? What am I supposed to learn in this season? Number two, regulate the nervous system. I highly, especially during the holidays, I highly, if you are dealing with a loss of a loved one, or this is like one of the times of the years where you get depressed, if you had trauma, dealt with some trauma in the last few weeks, few months, the last few years, you need to reset your nervous system. And so some simple hacks that I like to do, because there's a lot of them, is I like to find something that I can find funny. I love to, I enjoy sometimes just sitting in the quiet, peace and quiet. I enjoy meditating. I enjoy listening to guided meditations, I should say. And I talked about brain tapping in my last live with the vision board. I like sitting in the sun for a good 5 or 10 minutes. And so those are just a few biohacks. So now I'm going to finally, I'm going to close with this. If you are a caregiver and need additional support, you can access my book to find the Caregiver Financial Blueprint on Amazon, or you can also go to my nonprofit website, which is www.artisticsenterprise.org, and you can access the book there and access our online caregiver support course as well. And finally, before I sign off, I want to check to see if anyone has any comments, questions. Okay, so I don't think questions, but I plan on taking questions next time. Make sure you stay tuned on our next episode, which will be about the importance of having SMART goals and having a vision. And I want to wish you all a happy, safe, and peaceful holiday season. May you walk in clarity, strength, and grace. And as always, I wish you all wealth and wellness. Take care. See you next time.